Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Southeast has been tense for a long while now, and all stakeholders in the various departments, the various places are beginning to speak up, and they are urging the federal government and the southeastern leaders to do the needful now. It's getting out of hand. Before going to the newspaper to find out exactly what they're advising everyone involved, especially those in leadership, would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube, where the federal government have been urged to do the needful. Concerned Igbo Stakeholders Forum and the Monday Diamond Foundation, who made a call at the weekend in Enugu, expressed worry over the continued insecurity and chaos in Southeast. They also urged Igbo leaders to intensify efforts to engage the federal government to give the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, a fair hearing at the scheduled commencement of his trial slated for October 21, 2021. At a joint press conference in Enugu, the duo, who addressed newsmen through their spokesman Monday Diamond Ani, stressed that giving the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader a fair hearing would go a long way to stop the purported attempts to mar the forthcoming Anambra election and collapse business activities in the southeast with sit-at-home protests. They lamented that the southeast had lost trillions of naira for missing out severally on first day of working weeks due to the sit-at-home order in the region issued by the indigenous people of Biafra as a result of the continued detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Let me break in very quickly. This same order was suspended by still the same indigenous people of Biafra. Ipob made the refutal. Even Mazi Chike Doziem, the DHOD, DOS of indigenous people of Biafra, suspended it. So those who are actually enforcing it are actually not IPOB. Well, that's what I was meant to know. But let's continue with the news anyway. In their joint statement signed by Diamond and the leader concerned Igbo stakeholders, Chukwuma Okenwa, the groups expressed concern that the rising spat of insecurity and chaos in Southeast would escalate if nothing was done to stem the tide. They also called on President Muhammadu Buhari to use the opportunity of Kanu's trial to demonstrate his commitment towards the stability of peace and economic prosperity in the southeast by ensuring that the commencement of the trial employed all rightful judicial processes as enshrined in the law of the land. I quote, if a region that is part of one Nigeria equation says they should be fairly treated, especially as it concerns their general welfare and political position in the country, it is the responsibility of the father of the nation to treat the issue judiciously and diplomatically. While we commend the leaders of the South on their effort towards managing the rising tensions in the Southeast, we request that the Southeast leaders to intensify more efforts towards engaging the federal government of Nigeria to give Nnamdi Kanu a fair hearing, especially as the scheduled commencement of his trial, which is slated for 21st October 2021, is around the corner. They called on the people of Anambra State to turn out en masse and vote for the candidates of their choice in the forthcoming governorship election in the state. Meanwhile, the duo announced the Southeast Debate 21 holding on the October 20th in Enugu, where the issue of agitations in Southeast and security shall be discussed by the elites, youth and students for the propellant of national unity, peace and progress. It will be a day where the royal fathers, religious leaders, university summits, and leaders in the Southeast will brainstorm to come up with recommendations of the way forward at this point in time in the Southeast and the rest of the country as a whole. That is very nice. It sounds very good. In fact, if you ask me, it's a good move. But everything all depends on all the stakeholders. Now, this everybody's getting concerned because the truth is, it's easier to destroy than to build. All those properties, some hours ago, same today, some hours ago, we saw some videos that actually have already gone viral, where I think on Low Road, Ihiala, and shops are being burnt. And the question now is, those shops that are being burnt, they are going to be lost. We do not know how, with the level of inflation, level of poverty, hardship, going on in the country right now, losing any property is painful. Right now, sir, the government will tell you that there's no money, they're borrowing. They're borrowing to sustain and implement budgets. Now, if that is the case, what you already have, you don't try to lose it, you preserve it. And if there's going to be restructuring, the fact that Southeast have brought a lot of their property is a disadvantage. Yes, some persons will say, yes, doesn't take anything. We're going to build it. After all, Dubai, United Arab Emirates came from nothing to something. But it's always nice, to leverage on something, so that you not start from the very scratch. Now they're asking for dialogue. They're yes, they actually commended the Southeastern leaders for the little they have done, but they feel that they should do more. And they're also encouraging the Anambra indigenous locals to please come out en masse and vote the candidate of their choice. I guess also the government decided to deploy 33,000 security personnel just to assure the Anambra, to assure the locals, the indigenous of Anambra State, that you're safe, you're sound, you have no problem. Just come out and vote. It's okay. Honestly, I pray for peace, but also let's involve stakeholders. Let's dialogue with them. Let's find out, because look, whether we like it or not, those who are saying sit at home, those who are saying there will be no elections in Anambra, they are your brothers. Those who come out to vote are your brothers. Those who are electing, they are being elected, are also your brothers. Those who are contesting are your brothers. Nobody there is a stranger. Okay, maybe say, okay, you may say that the strangers, they may be probably the security personnel that may be coming out from another state into this state. Both the security personnel are also Nigerians. So the question of trying to bring tension, personally speaking, I think we should think of dialogue. Dialogue is always the best. Personal opinion though, yours may differ. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take on what is going on and what these concerned groups are saying concern the security and Southeast as a whole? Let's interact. Do have a nice time.